You ever feel like you're just constantly running, but not really getting anywhere? Yeah, that's a feeling I know all too well. I used to think that being productive was all about cramming more and more into my day. But, I found this simple framework that has completely changed how I approach my work and really my life. It's called TEA, and it stands for time, energy, and attention. By focusing on this trio, I've learned that true effectiveness, it isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's really about being intentional with these three core resources that, well, we all have. And so today, we're going to break down how you can optimize your own cup of tea to feel less overwhelmed and a whole lot more in control. So you ready? Let's get into it. Okay, so first up is time. We all get the same 24 hours in a day, right? But we all know some people just seem to get so much more done. Well, the secret isn't some kind of magic. It's all about prioritization. This is where we learn how to amplify the value of every single minute. I used to have these massive, just overwhelming to-do lists that honestly just made me anxious. Now my approach is so much simpler. Every single morning, I just pause for a moment and I pick just three things, the three absolute most important things I need to get done. This tiny little shift forces clarity and it helps me make real, tangible progress every single day, instead of just feeling, well, busy. I know it might sound a little counterintuitive, but it is so, so true. When you focus on less, you achieve more. Look, this isn't about doing less work. It's about doing more of the work that actually matters. It's all about depth, not breadth. All right, now let's talk about something we so often forget when we're chasing deadlines: energy. We're always so focused on managing our calendars, but honestly, if we don't have the physical and mental energy to actually execute our plans, what's the point of a perfect schedule? For me, there are three non-negotiables that really anchor my day. I make sure to take regular breaks to recharge. I eat nourishing meals that actually fuel my brain, and I get in some form of daily exercise. And look, I'm not talking about spending an hour at the gym every single day. Sometimes it's just a 15-minute walk to clear my head, but it makes a huge difference in my ability to stay sharp and just avoid that burnout. Think of your energy kind of like a battery, right? You can't expect it to run at 100% if you never plug in to recharge. So just remember this: when you guard your energy, your output thrives. It really is that simple. And finally, let's tackle what might be the biggest challenge in our modern world: attention. In an age that is literally designed to distract us with all the pings and notifications and those endless feeds, the ability to control your focus is, and I mean this, a genuine superpower. One of my favorite tools for this is the Pomodoro technique. Have you heard of it? You just work in these focused 25-minute sprints with zero interruptions, and then you take a short break. It is amazing how much you can actually accomplish. This really shows the difference between that state of deep work and, well, the state of constant distraction most of us live in. By intentionally creating these blocks of focused time, I found a whole new level of clarity and purpose. And that's the real power here, isn't it? The ability to consciously direct your focus exactly where you want it to go, rather than just letting the world dictate it for you. It truly changes the game. So as we start to bring this all together, it's so crucial to see that our cup of tea, it isn't just another productivity hack. No, it's so much bigger than that. It's about building a sustainable system for yourself. By intentionally managing your time, protecting your energy, and directing your attention, you're not just getting more done, you are setting the stage for a more balanced, more intentional, and way more fulfilling life. So, I have to ask you, just take a moment and think about your own life. How are you managing your cup of tea right now? Which of those three elements, time, energy, or attention, needs the most care? And what are your go-to strategies for managing these resources? I would genuinely love to hear them. Let's start a conversation down in the comments below, because you know what? The best ideas are always the ones we share and build on together.